All right, so hey, people of God, this is Rashana B back with On My Way Up movement. You guys, I'm back with an encouraging word. So this word right here is specifically for the ladies on my platform, okay? And I want to talk about a spirit that attacks us when we're weary and we're weak. The Bible talks about Amalekite. Amalekite is spoken of in Exodus, right? Exodus 17 or Exodus 16 or 17. But he's spoken about, okay? And the Amalekites were very vicious people. They actually attacked the Israelites when they were at their weakest and their weariest from behind. And God was so offended by this because the Israelites had been going through warfare. They had been on a war campaign and they were tired. And so unprovoked, the Bible says, the Amalekites attacked the Israelites from the back while they were weak, they were weary, they were tired. It was very cowardless. It was very cruel. It was very ruthless, and it offended God. And God literally swore enmity against them. He literally says in Exodus, I think 17:16 or Exodus 16:17, but he says that he will go to war with the Amalekites from generation to generation. Now, the reason why I brought that up, because that lets you know that this spirit, this was a spirit that God is talking to, okay? It's given a name, okay, but the expression of it is a spirit, okay? It's spiritual, okay? And so because God says that he's going to go to war with this spirit from generation to generation, it doesn't die. This is how you know that this is spiritual, okay? Now, we know also that it's spiritual, that he couldn't have possibly been talking about a physical person named Amalekite or a physical bloodline of the Amalekites that's not still alive today, okay? They were wiped out, okay? In fact, that was how King Saul lost his kingdom, because instead of him killing the king of the Amalekites, he let him live. And so the situation with the Amalekites at enmity with the Israelites will replay itself in the book of Esther, okay? You know that Haman, yeah, it was Haman. Haman, who was the king's right-hand man, was an Amalekite, okay? An Agagite, okay? Which comes from the Amalekites, okay? And so he wanted to annihilate the whole Jewish race, the whole Israelite nation, okay? And so this is an enemy of God, and this is a spirit. Okay, and it attacks us when we're weak and we're weary. Now, ladies, this word here is specifically for you all, because I want to talk about PMS. Okay, God gave me a revelation about this. Now, I'm not saying that all disorders or all imbalances are spiritual. That's not what I'm saying. But I want to talk about us that go through extreme PMS. Okay, I do. Okay, and we know that this is cyclical, okay? Meaning that this is a spirit. And one of the attributes of Amalekite was that it was a relentless enemy. You know, it was relentless. The Bible calls it a relentless enemy, okay? Very harsh, okay? So PMS comes up for us that are still having a cycle, comes up once a month, okay? So we battle this thing, this imbalance, okay? Because that's really what it speaks to, okay? If it's extreme, if your PMS symptoms are extreme, okay? I know, we'll feel some lethargy, we might feel a little irritability, but for some of us, it's different than that. Some of us are more sensitive to the change, and so we suffer with confusion, mind fog, forgetfulness, irritability, depression, discouragement, anxiety, okay? And so also you can be extremely sexually aroused, okay? Which can also lead you into sexual morality. And the reason why I want to talk about this, because that's a moment of vulnerability for us, okay? That's a moment that comes upon us once a month. Some of you all have to take medication, PMS medicine, okay? Some of you are taking psych meds, and really it's because of PMS, okay? It's something, it's a cyclical demon, It's coming once a month and it's attacking you. It's playing on what's already going on within your body, okay? You're tired at that time. You're probably a little more hungrier at that time. You might be a little more restless at that time. And so it attacks you. And it will attack your spiritual life, right? And then doubt comes in, confusion, fear, anxiety, and all these spiritual disruptions come along. And if you're noticing it, it's coming every month at the same time. And God gave me the revelation about it because I didn't know that I could look at that from a spiritual perspective, right? I didn't realize that. I was looking at it from just a strictly natural and psychological perspective. But life is spiritual, people of God. Okay. And one thing that makes the enemy so successful is our ignorance, right? Our lack of understanding. Okay. And so we'll keep taking medications and we'll keep justifying the way we're thinking and feeling on what's going on within our body, when really it's a spirit that is attacking us at a moment of vulnerability. Okay. At a moment of weakness. And the reason why I say that God revealed to me the nature of this spirit, had me study the spirit of the Amalekites, because it's something that goes on and on and on. It revisits us every month. Okay. And don't let some of us be irregular. Bless your heart. Okay. And so, ladies, I want you to understand something. Prepare for that time. If this word is for you, you'll know it. You'll know if this word is for you. It's not for every woman on the platform. Okay. But if this word is for you. Okay. If you have extreme premenstrual symptoms, if you're actually so irritable sometimes that you're just enraged, you're just full of fury. Okay. You're extremely, extremely irritable, restless, lethargic, discouraged, depressed. Okay. Sad. And then all it takes is for those things to go on. And then there is confusion. There is fear. There is doubt. Okay. And then you can also fall into sin. Okay. Sometimes the way the body works for the female around that time, right before it is ovulation. Okay. And so your body is telling you, you need to go mate. You need to go reproduce. And so you're especially, horny. Okay. I don't know the spiritual way to put that, and so you can actually fall into sexual morality, at a time like this. Okay. And the reason why I'm talking about this, because we need to be aware of the strategies of our enemies. Women, we have to know that the enemy really got it out for us. The curse in the book of Genesis says that the woman's seed will crush the heel of the enemy. So the enemy got a special thing against us, women of God. Okay. And we got to be aware and strategize against the wiles of the enemy. And this is a wile of the enemy. Okay. And so now I have gotten to a point where I prepare spiritually. Like I'm praying even more so, I might even, throw in a fast, because I know that this is the time of vulnerability for me. Okay. And that's actually a very testing time for those who have extreme premenstrual symptoms, because, you're under so much psychological pressure already. And then you have a spiritual enemy coming against you, the spirit of Amalekite. Okay. So go back and read about Exodus, the book of Exodus, chapter 16 and 17. Okay. And so, ladies, I want you to pray about this. Take this word before the Lord. You know if this is for you or not. Okay. Just think. Okay. And if you don't feel like it is, just pay closer attention to when you're getting around that time. Okay. And just try to see if you notice any type of, I don't know, more of a low vibration or more negative energy, more so than usual. Okay. Even if you don't have extreme symptoms. Okay. It still is a time of vulnerability. Our menstrual cycles affect all of us in some shape, form, or fashion, some more than others. It is still a point of vulnerability. So, people of God, women of God, I hope you were blessed by this word, and I'll be back with another word.